Hey guys, Test Drive here, and today's the big day of the launch of the new expansion. So I just thought I'd go ahead and stream and show you what I get in my packets. I'll be opening 100 packets to 100 packs today, and looking forward to it. I'm really excited about the expansion. If you haven't already done so, I'd love you to check out my card review on my channel. And without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into the new Hearthstone expansion. So we've got the Witchwood expansion is now available, and as the launch came in, every player is going to get one free legendary from the expansion. So we'll be able to find out what I'm going to get there. You'll get 3 free packs, and that'll end up being 110 packs that I'll be opening today. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Oh, that's a neat looking. Oh, that's a cool looking design for the packs. Really nice. And we got one of my 1-star legendaries. All right. Well, anyway, maybe this will become something one day, but definitely not the one we were hoping for. All right. So Molten Giant is going into Wild, and here we're gonna go ahead and push the button and transition into the Year of the Raven. Ka! Ka! Year of the Raven. The cards you use in Standard change each year. So we can use, we already know this. And then these sets are all being phased out, which means basically if you play Standard, you're going to get a lot of extra dust out of the cards you had in these different expansions. Okay, the Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame, as we know, is going to be Cold Light Oracle, Ice Block, and Molten Giant. And we get an automatic dust on any of those cards that we already had in our library. Very nice. Okay, so in order to get this new Druid, class skin, you just have to win 10 standard games, 10 games in standard play mode. So that's pretty cool. That'll be pretty much a free skin. Okay, so we don't want to really create new decks right now. We're just going to go ahead and go over into our store. We're going to go ahead and purchase up 33 new packs. I'm missing something here. There it is. Okay. And let's go ahead and purchase those. Awesome. So we've got 110 packs. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Hoping for, those good legendaries. I don't know, out of 110 packs, I'm expecting to get, maybe 5 or 6 legendaries. So let's see how we do ultimately with that in mind. Oh, that's nice. Ooh, starting off with an epic and a rare. I'm not going to really dwell on the commons because, of course, with 110 packs, you're going to get all those. So. I don't like the Curio. First epic is, in my opinion, a 5-star card. Very nice. We're going to be here for a little while. That's a lot of packs to open. Got a couple of rares. Those are both nice cards, in my opinion. Nice graphics. Really nice graphics. Okay, the Witching Hour I think is a 5-star card. I think that's going to be really good. Maybe it's a 4-star card. I don't remember. So we got one rare. Looking for Goldens. Everyone else is opening up their packs and getting their legendaries, so good for them. Hope you're finding some legendaries in your pack openings that you like. We are guaranteed to get our first legendary within the first 10 packs, so before this hits 100, we will hit a legendary. It won't be this pack. I do not like that card. Don't think it's very strong at all. Alright, what do we got? The rare. Nice, there's the legendary. Alright, so the biggest legendary in the game, I think, is now going to be the Shutterwalk. I would like to get Baku. I'd like to get Shutterwalk. Let's see what we got. Oh, Tess Greymane. I don't think she's going to be a very good card in this expansion. And she's a very good card for her effects, but I don't think Burglar is a very strong... Ooh, golden rare. Nice. Nice. Very good. Really liking the... that's pretty nice. The axes flying around, that's cool. Alright, let's keep going. Got a rare there. 2 for about an epic, so that's good to see I got the epic. That'll be a nice card. I think that's going to be a 4-star card if I'm not mistaken. I think that'll be found in a lot of mage decks. Okay, got the Mist Wraith. I should probably start commenting a little bit more on the rares, even. Okay, so what do we got? Someone got the Baku, good for them. I think Earth and Might is going to be a good card. I think it's pretty strong, especially with Flame Elementals, to power up your Elementals, and then, you know, then it becomes another, your Flame Elementals kind of become another Spite Historian. Alright, let's see what we get here. Pickpocket I do not think is a good card. Another Earthen Might, so that's good. There's a rare. Come on, we're looking for purple and yellow. Nice! Wow, that was really quick, considering... Wow, we're only like 15-ish cards in. We already got our second legendary. The first one we know we're going to get within the first 10, but that's really good to see this early. So let's go ahead and... golden rare, nice. I don't think Holy Water is going to be a very good... it's a decent card, but it's too slow to be really that good. Alright, we're looking for Baku here. Let's see Baku, or Shutterwalk, but Baku is the one I'm most excited to start building with. Ooh, nice. Okay. Lord Godfrey is a 5-star card. I'm really looking forward to him in my Warlock deck. That's great. Okay. What do we got here? Ooh, nice. Got an epic. Splitting Fester Root's pretty interesting. I think, you know, there's a lot you can do with the minions popping in and out. I like the Death Rattle tag coming up so many times, and just the way it kind of does that that split to split to split effect. He's going to be very sticky, very annoying in that way. Unfortunately, you can kind of ignore him since he doesn't have taunt or anything. And 8 mana is a lot to pay for him, but... Okay, 2 rares. What do we got? I think, by the way, Marshdrake is going to be a really good card in this meta. Fester Hulk, I love the ability, but at 5 mana for 2/7, I just don't think it's going to get off the ground. Another Curio Collector. I don't think Curio Collector is going to be very good. Okay, another rare pack. Ooh, a golden. That's just going to be a dust, because I don't think the card's very good, but nonetheless, that's always happy to get gold. I do think Rotten Apple Bomb is going to be a really good card in this coming up meta, so it's good to see one of those. No, not in this one. Okay, Phantom Militia, got that nice Echo synergy. Okay, there's a rare. Not looking for rares here, people. Alright, what do we got? Second Mist Wraith. I think that's the second. I think Mist Wraith could see some play. I think you could play that in a Miracle Rogue with Echo. Nice. Epic. Looking for that golden epic. I don't think this is a very good card, so I'm not too excited to see that. I said in my card review that I think this is a worse version of Bloodworm. Bloodworm for 5 mana, you get a 4/4 with lifesteal. This one you've got to do so many shenanigans just to get the lifesteal part to work. It's usually going to cost you more mana, so I think this is a worse Bloodworm, and nobody plays that one already, so I don't expect very big things out of that. Alright, so 2 legendaries in the first 15. We gotta hit these legendaries every 15. I'd be happy with that. Scaleworm, I think, is going to be a good card. Alright. Got the rare, not the best pack. The Royal Guard, I think, is going to be pretty not so good, but you know, you might find some use in a Lady in White deck. Yeah, I'm not too high on that card. Okay, you got an epic. That's a good start. A second epic, very nice. All right, double epic. I'll take that. What do we got? Oh, Hidden Wisdom is not a very epic. A Book of Specters is a very epic. That's going to be a really good card for Minion Mage. Rare. Double rare pack. What do we got here? Another Mist Wraith. I know that's at least over 2 of those. And the Blood, which I already have one of them. That's just not going to be a very good effect. Okay, you see, we got to get by 70. That's not going to be a very strong card. By the time it gets to 80. Yeah, we were at 110, 95. We got to get to 80 before we get our next rare legendary. If we're gonna hit them every 15 like we did last time, which was pretty nice, I'd be happy with that. Probably not the way it works, but that's what we're gonna go ahead and hope for. Rare. Just a rare. Militia Commander is going to be really good. I think this is going to be pretty. It's going to be excellent in Arena, though I don't care too much about Arena value. In Constructed, I think she's still going to find a good use. The 5/5, the turn she's played with the ability to attack the board is going to be good. Coffin Crasher, I think this is going to be a really fun card, and I do think it's going to be a very strong card. If you're interested to hear what I think about any of these cards, you can go ahead and take a look at my card review. Link will be in the description. Alright, Bellringer Sentry is going to be, it's the mini Mysterious Challenger, and I think that's going to be a good card in this meta. Curse of Weakness is a really good card. I'm excited about the different combos and things you can do with that. Okay, we got 2 more until we get our next legendary. No, probably not, but gotta think positive, and hopefully it'll come out that way. Alright, this needs to be our legendary pack. Come on, legendary. Epic. I'll take the epic, that's good stuff. Alright, Deadly Arsenal. I think this is not going to be the best just because it's hard to have really high damage weapons. It'll have some use, but it just won't be consistent enough, and it's a little high costed when you consider it against, for example, Brawl. All right, let's go. Let's see. I was hoping for 5 legendaries through the pack opening. We've got 2 so far, so we're a couple of legendaries down. A few legendaries down, I should say. Okay, so this I'm not so worried about. This one, if I get the Lady in White deck going, you know, that might be something I'm interested to put in there. Come on, legendary. Let's go gold, gold, gold. Okay. Look at those card backs. Aren't those nice? All right, got our second bell ringer. So that means we can do that bell ringer deck right out of the back box. What do we got? No, not this one. I do not like that card. Paying 1 extra for Discover a X minion has proven to not be very good in Hearthstone, so don't have very high expectations for that. Alright, let's see what we got here. Now we're getting into overkill on that. Marsh Drake, I think, is going to be really good in Rogue. She's going to have an ability. I actually am interested to play this with Odd Paladin, spamming the board with Paladins and then playing this. I don't think they'll easily be able to keep up with your early Paladins spam, and then you'll get a 5/4 on the board for 3 to just go along with your kind of your dude rush that you're doing. I think that'll be pretty good. All right. Ooh, double rare. Double rare deck, okay. Ooh, golden. Nice. And actually, I think that's a good card too. Squashling has some good combos potential. Okay, so Paragon of Light, at first glance, it doesn't look very good. But the 2/5 is, you know, pretty good stats, given that it has an ability that you'd really like to kick in. Sometimes they're going to ignore this card when it's first played, just because, you know, you kind of want to ignore that kind of card. But there's a few different ways you can buff this by 1 attack, and if you do get the buff off, you're looking at a 3 for a 3/5 taunt lifesteal. So I definitely see some potential to build around this card and just not build around, but for this to be a very strong support card in some kind of a mid or control style paladin. Of course, combos very well with Keleseth. Keleseth can combo quite well with a control paladin, so I actually am looking forward to trying her in a Keleseth deck. Okay, just a generic rare. Mad Hatter is not a very strong card. It's just the stats are too weak, and then you can only throw the hats to other minions, so you have to have a win more condition where you have more minions on the board than they do. And if you're trading your minions into their minions to get rid of their minions, then you may not have targets left for the Hatter. Yes, you can end up where if you're lucky enough to trade everything but 1 minion, then you'll get a +3/+3 to that minion, which would be good if you could, you know, specify where the +3/+3 is going. But more often than not, you will not have a board state to optimize the Mad Hatter. All right, we really need to start picking up on our legendaries here if we're going to get our 5 that we're hoping for. All right, there it is. Nice. This is a nice pack. Awesome. Let's go in the order. So we got the rare. Life Drinker is a really good card. I'm excited about this, not only in the Shutterwalk deck that everyone's thinking of using it, but I just think this is going to work in a lot of different opportunity. The 6 health swing between you and your opponent is going to be just really good. This works well with any deck that's just trying to close out or heal up. It's going to be very good. Epic. What do we got here? Whispering Woods. Like, I don't think this is a very good card, but it goes in Hand Druid if you, you know, it could prove me wrong. I just don't think that having, you know, 6 1/1s in turn 4 is going to be worth the play, but hopefully that works out better than I think it will. And for our legendary, come on, Baku. We're still looking for you, Baku. Oh, Prince Liam. This is not a legendary that I'm very high on, actually. So that's unfortunate, but all right, that's our 3rd legendary. That's always good. Even if it's not a legendary you're super excited about, legendaries are still legendaries. We got a double rare. Wouldn't that be nuts to get another legendary in this opening? So Mad Hatter, we've been over. Nice. The Life Drinker, and this time with the golden animation. The golden animation on Life Drinker leaves a little bit to be desired, I think. All right. So it's a rare. Okay. Another Blood Witch. Not very excited about that card. That's Dust. Ooh. Poor guy got Dark Fallen. Aviana. Okay, so we got an epic here. Nice to see. What do we got? Glitter Moth. I'm not very high on this card either. I'm getting a lot of cards that I'm not super high on, unfortunately. But I'm also getting a lot of cards that I am pretty high on, so just not necessarily in the power spots that I want to. I know I have my fill of Life Drinkers. And then we were going to have the secret tech card. That's a good tech card for the, depending on how the secrets evolve in this meta. All right, what do we got here? Okay, we got a double rare. Golden, nice. Ooh, that's not a very good card, but it's kind of cool that you could see the transformations of the two versions. Good, another Scaleworm. I think Scaleworm is going to be a very good dragon card. Double rare. My second Coffin Crasher, I think my second. Well, I know I at least have two. I don't know if I maybe have three. And then I know I have more than two of those. What do we got? Come on, give us gold. Show us that beautiful golden hue. We've pulled 3 legendaries so far. Curse of Weakness is a great card. Glad to see that. What do we got? All right, so we got Witching Hour. Nice. I'm very high on this card. I think you're going to be able to deck build around this beast tag and things like what's the bear? And the cards are too new to me, but the 310 bear that I haven't gotten yet and that I really need to start pulling, I think he could be a really good card to pull out of that. Hopefully I'll pull him in this one. Okay. Hopefully my luck is going to pick up in the second half of these cards. I like the Militia Commander, that's nice. Wing Blast is excellent. Witchwood Apple, I think, even though a lot of people are not very high on this card, and I certainly understand why, as far as having 3 2/2 treants in your hand is not very exciting, but I think that this enables the hand druid in a way that no other cards do. So I think this will actually be very strong because hand druid I do expect to be a thing. I think it's gonna work out as a hand druid. All right, so where are we at? 2. Okay, double rare pack. Been getting a lot of double rares. I know I've got a ton of Mist Wraiths. So. And I got a ton of Dusk Havens too. Definitely not the rare I'm wanting, the Dusk Haven. Let's see, we need to start getting more variety in our packs. Nice Epic. Alright, let's see what we've got here. So many bad ones I've gotten. Awesome. So now if I choose to get the Minion Mage deck going, I've got both copies of the Book of Specters to work with, so that's good. But yeah, I'm getting a lot of bad rares and just a lot of copies of the same bad rares. Golden? Oh, okay, this I actually think is going to be a very strong card for the Rogue, so that's a nice golden to have. Black Hat is going to be really strong. Oh, a golden coffin crasher. Nice. Let's take a look at what he looks like. He's got the drool just kind of streaming down. He's funny. All right. Okay, we need to start picking up some yellows here. Let's go ahead and pull a yellow. Carrion Drake is going to be a good card, I think, in the mid-range hunter. I think that hunter is going to be able to do mid-range / control hunter. I think that hunter has the tools to go a little bit longer game if they want to now. Oops, I shouldn't have clicked it. Anyway, Vivid Nightmare I don't think is going to be a very strong card. And another Coffin Crasher, so. Alright, let's see what we've got going on here. No. I like Dire Frenzy quite a bit. I think that's going to be a good card. And a second Phantom Militia, so that's good. We've got that. Echo's a really strong synergistic card, so you kind of want to pull. You want to get your epics or your echoes. Mr. Root Hulk. I almost feel like nice. All right. So this is number 4 legendary. That's good. I think we're well on pace to hit at least our 5 that I was hoping we'd hit. Let's go ahead and see what our Silver Sword is. This is going to be definitely a win more. If they've already got a board and they play that could be enough to just make them concede right there. But problem is, for 8 mana at 3/4 weapon, you really better have a board, otherwise that's not helping you rescue a game that you were otherwise losing. Earth and Might I think is good, but I've got a lot of them, so alright. It's a good thing that Hearthstone now only lets you get unique legendaries, otherwise I probably would have drawn, 4 bad legendaries. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, yeah. The thing is with this card, I could see some really interesting combos or just really interesting idea decks that I would like to try. For example, I want to try the Odd Warrior control deck with Azalina, and where I would just, hero up, tank up, use my counters and my board clears and things. And at some point when I'm running low on cards, I'd like to Azalina to grab a refresh of my hand, and at that point I feel like I should be in a better position as far as the board is concerned than my opponent. So I'm glad to get her because I wanted to try some things out, but at the same time, there's a lot of things that don't work great with her as well. So anyway, good to get her, and yeah, just not sure if it's going to work out in the deck idea that I have. So we've got our 4th legendary. We're not really counting the first one you get for just logging in this tally, because everyone's going to get that. We're counting the ones that we actually pulled. Golden Rare. Night Prowler is not the best. I don't think that's going to be a very good card. But of course, Golden is always something that you can get extra dust for and help grow your collection. I do think this is going to be a great card for the Hand Druid deck, and so I'm excited to get a copy of that. I don't think I've gotten one before, but I could have mistaken it. Nice. Epic Rare. Alright, nice. Golden Rare. Curse Cast. I don't think this is a very good rare. I think the combo moniker can be helpful, but you're not getting that card right away. You've got to wait for this card to die before you're going to get it. Sure, you can rush and die right away because you've got rush, but still 6 mana to want to kill the thing that you're trying to hit with 5 out of Rogue, which can, just Vile Spine Slayer and things like that. I just don't think this card's going to work out very well. And for Epic, what do we got here? Town Crier, excellent. That is a very strong card right there. I would really like to do a Rush Warrior deck, and that is going to be a very, very strong card in that. That's a 5-star card and a Rush Warrior deck. So it's very good to see. Wing Blast, got a lot of those. I feel like we need to spread the love here a little bit with the rares and nice. Okay, got an epic in this one. So we got, see, another Mistwraith. We just get them in bunches. Let's see what we got here. Rat Trap is not very good. I'm not excited about that one. I think it'll be super easy to play around. It's a 1-star card in my opinion. Rare, epic, nice, awesome. All right, what do we got here? Carrion Drake, that's good because I think this card will work out well in that deck. And a Mossy Horror. You know, this card could work really well with the new Curse of Weakness for Warlock. I think that'll be a really strong combo later in the game because I think the Echo on that Curse of Weakness will be able to bring the enemy board into exactly what you want. And the good thing is Curse of Weakness is only affecting your enemy's minions, not your own, making that particular combo much more potent against your enemies than yourself. So that's a good one of to have just in case that's something that I want to try playing with as a combo. Okay, what do we got? Nightscale Matriarch. I think this is going to be a good priest card for this for the Lady in White deck, and even beyond that, I just think it's going to be annoying to have at 7 mana. It's a little high on the mana, but nonetheless, at that spot, you're going to have such a high health total that, you know, do they want to start chipping away at it, but then leave him weak, knowing that you will be able to heal up next turn? That's a tough choice to make because you got 4 attack, and you know that's hard to chip into this and not kill it altogether. And with such a high health total, you may not be able to do that. If they don't want to touch it and they want to ignore it, then he stays alive longer, which means his ability is available to work on other minions. So that's a good card. I like that card. Looking, fishing. Night Prowler is not going to be a very good card. Curio Collector is not a very strong card. Double rare pack. Okay, I don't think that's a good card. Paragon of Light, nice. We've got our second version of this, which is, you know, a nice card. I think Paladin is my favorite class, so that'll be fun to play with in my Paladin decks. Particularly, I think that could work out okay in the in my Linessa Zola deck, because you want to use buffs anyways for those, and she works so well with buffs. So I think that could work out really well. Cinderstorm is not a very good card. Another Mistwraith. So we're looking for some Druid cards for the hand Druid. That's one of the decks I want to play. We're looking, of course, for some of the strong neutrals. There we go. Awesome. All right, so let's see what we got in here first. An epic and legendary pack. Very nice. So here, just give us one legendary, one card that we would be super excited to get. Hagatha, very good. That's an exciting card. That's awesome. So she's going to be really strong. She's a strong control card, and I think Shaman has quite a few nice tools in this expansion. So that's our 5th minion, and so that means hopefully, I think we're guaranteed to get at least 6. So at this point we can kind of set our sights on hopefully 7. All right, nice. don't think that's a very good card, but I always like to look at the artwork. They didn't do a whole lot with the golden on that. We've got the Cutthroat Buccaneer down here, kind of drooling around. And the Epic. What do we got here? Muck Hunter. You know, there's some potential to this card, but I don't think it's a very strong card. So, not quite what I'm looking for. Yeah, so with 40 cards to go, we will at least get one more legendary before we're all said and done. So we'll hit at least 6 legendaries, and let's just hope we hit a couple instead of just one. Not a very good card. Cinderstorm. Alright, so we're gonna have another rare pack here. Mist Wraith. I've got 1 or 2 of those in my opening packs. Alright, what do we got? Oh, yeah! That's nice and early to get another legendary. We just got one like 4 packs ago or something. I mean, that's really fast. Very nice. That's exciting. So this is going to be legendary number 6 of the packs. Okay. Love to see Baku. I'd love to see Shutterwalk. Yeah, those are the 2 I'm just really excited about deck building type cards in this set. So let's see the Baku. Yeah, that's awesome. So you know what? I actually pulled both the Paladin legendaries in my pack opening, which will keep my my string alive of having all the Paladin legendaries. So that's, I guess, kind of cool, and maybe I would have had to craft them regardless if I didn't draw them. So anyway, this card I think is exciting. I think this is going to be a 5-star card, and so Glass Knight is really, really awesome. That's exciting to pull. Really cool. That's exciting. So we've got now 6 legendaries, and let's see if we can get a 7th before it's all said and done. Since we pulled that one so quickly, we have some hope there. Double rare. Oh, triple rare. Okay, I think I have more than 2 of those already. And the Bonfire Elemental is an excellent rare. You know, I'd love to see this kind of scatter out a little bit more, because I feel like I'm getting a lot of duplicates, but the Bonfire Elemental is going to be super exciting, and Elemental Priest, Elemental Mage, which I think is going to be really a good deck. Also works in Odd Mage. Forest Guide, blah. I think that's a bad card. And I'm even excited about Hand Druid, so if it doesn't work in Hand Druid, which is what it looks like it's supposed to be working with, then that card's really hurting. I really like the card art, the card backs. Witchwood Grizzly. Now this is a card I've been waiting for. This is the card I was looking for the name of earlier in the openings when I was talking about the Bewitched Hour. So, you know, being able to specify the beast in your deck building, you know, you can limit the number of beasts that you put in there in Druid, and then you can guarantee that you'll hit this one, you know, when you play it. So I think this is wonderful, rare, and I think that's the first one that I've gotten of that. I'm also looking forward to some of those 7 mana neutral taunts. I think there's some good kind of Ancient of War style taunts in there. Let's go ahead and start here. There, awesome. That's the second one. I really wanted to get those, so that's good to have those out of the way. And what's our epic going to be? The second Arcane Keysmith. I think that's a solid card for Mage, so that's good. The reason I think Arcane Keysmith is good is because it takes 2 different card effects and puts it into one card. So, you know, there's always a card cost to any card that you want to run. It's not just the mana cost for the stats, but it's also the card cost. The fact that you have to draw the card, it's actually taking up a resource when you play it. So that card lets you have two different cards in one, basically. All right, another militia commander. All right, let's go. Let's get another legendary here. Double rare. I don't think that's a very good card. Oh, they're gonna give me two of them. Okay, so there's two things to disenchant, and you can do the things that that card does better from other positions, other cards. I mean, Coffin Crasher. I think that's gonna be a fun card, but they've kind of given me quite a few of them. All right, let's go. Let's go. Give me a legendary. It's time. It's time to show me that legendary. Witchwood Piper, I think, is a good card. I don't know if you necessarily want to run two of these in your deck or not, but you can definitely play around this ability to kind of get a more specified pull. So that's nice. Down to 28. 28 cards tell us what we're really starting our new expansion year off with. I think Quartz Elemental is actually pretty good. See the art. The art's okay. Yeah, it's okay. As far as the animation is not very interesting, but the colors are kind of interesting. But I'm pretty sure those would be the same colors. Yeah, they should be the same colors as what's on the normal art, so not much of an upgrade there. Okay, that's cool. I think this is a decent card. I think it's you know, the health, restoring your entire board for 6, I think will prove valuable enough in most conditions to make it worth the 2 mana. It even gives you some help against aggro, you know, even if it's not proccing all these amazing combos at such a low health. Yeah, such a low mana cost, the health is helpful, and hopefully you can get some trades with your board at that point. Oh, so these are the some of the 7 mana taunts I was talking about. You know, so some of them have been popping up. They just have been in the common slot, which I haven't been addressing very much, simply because with 110 packs you're going to get most of the commons regardless. So I haven't really been focusing on those. Witching Hour is the one I was talking about earlier, not Bewitching Hour, just Witching Hour. So yeah, that's going to work really well with the bear. Ooh, epic rare. Do you give us gold? No, no gold this time. Night Prowler's not very good. Toxmonger I also don't think is actually a very good card. Okay, so we got double rare. Okay, I've already got a few of these. A golden bell ringer. Oh, that's cool. I like that, the bell ringing behind him. That's cool. So that's a good use of the animation. That's funny. Good job. All right, so let's see what we're gonna get here. All right, so we got a rare pack. Okay, Muckspark Eel. I think this card would have been a lot more useful if it had the 3 damage. Of course, that's saying a lot because, you know, it'd be giving a whole lot to it. But the problem is even cost Shaman is just giving you random Shaman totems. You know, they're very weak. You're getting them for 1, but you're losing so much out of your deck building for that ability that I just feel like it's too weak to really pull off. Phantom Militia, I know I've already got my fill of those, so we're coming down to just about to our last 20. So we're looking for a legendary anytime now. What are we at? 6 legendaries right now, I believe. Not counting confirming the one we pulled for logging in. Okay, that's not a very good rare. Okay, we're down to our last 20 officially here. Red Band Wasps, not very good. And I've gotten some things I'm pretty excited about in this opening. That's quite a few secret tech cards. Got 3 or 4 of those. Double epic. Nice, wow. I think Wormguard is actually really good. I haven't been keeping an eye out at those in the common slot, but I think that's going to be really good. All right, let's start with this one. Okay, I don't think that's a very good epic. And what are we going to get here? The other Vivid Nightmare. Not a very good epic, I gotta say. And overall, I gotta say, it's not been the best cards I've been getting out of my rares, and yeah, actually across the board. Even though I'm pretty happy with the number of legendaries, that's number 7. That's awesome. Pretty happy with the number of legendaries I've gotten, but the quality of the cards I've been pulling, not been very good, unfortunately. Alright, so we'd really like Baku. Yeah, there's quite a few. There's of course still a lot of legendaries left unopened, but really like to get Baku. Houndmaster Shaw. Now, I don't play a lot of Hunter, but that is a really, really good legendary. So that's a good one to get. Number 7. That's a 5-star card in my opinion. Maybe I need to pick up more Hunter. Alright, can we make it 8 before we close with 13 to go? That's what we're gonna try. Double rare. Another Inspector, another Prowler. It's kind of funny. Alright, so then we've got another Night Prowler. Whew. That's a lot of the same bad cards. Wish I'd had better news on some of that, but just getting a lot of the same things over and over. I feel like I'm gonna see my collection when this is all done. See a bunch of 0s and then a bunch of like 9s. As far as collection numbers, like I'll find 9s of all. These are both good cards actually, but sweet. That's exciting because I want to run the Dragon Cathedral Gargoyle, so that's nice. I'm excited about that. That's really cool because I just think this card is gonna have the potential to be super strong. I mean, it's got some negative synergy with Call to Arms as far as you don't want to pull this over some of the other options, but having Taunt Divine Shield at 2 is just really difficult to deal with for your opponent that early in the game. So that's good. I'm excited. I'm happy about that one. Okay. What do we got here? We've got another Castaway. Whoops. All right, down to 7. 7 to go. 7 to go. All right, show us that golden hover. Silver Sword. Meh. Not very good. Okay, double rare. Whoops, missed the click. Already have enough of those. Already have some of those. I should be coming coming close to hopefully filling out my rares, but I feel like I'm missing a lot of rares, actually. I feel like they gave me so many duplicates that I'm probably missing quite a few rares. We'll see. Maybe it's just one of those things that you think, but really you kind of already picked them all and you didn't notice it. We'll take a look after we're done pulling here to see what we're missing. Okay, another Cinderstorm. So there are three class rares per class. I don't know how many neutrals there are, but in theory, with 100, we should have gotten. With 110 packs, we should have gotten, I don't know, 90% of the rares, I would think. So it probably will turn out that the rares have been just fine. Okay, got a nice epic here. Alright, what do we got? Yeah, that's good. Actually, I really need to get these because I have plans to do things, for example, the Paladin Dragons. There's a few good neutral dragons we can use from this expansion and what's already in standard, so I think there's enough there for me to power up those cathedral guardians or gargoyles. But this Nightmare Amalgam just gives you so much deck building potential and power. Like, I can use these as dragons, or I can use them in elemental decks or whatever. This is a deck building card that I really am excited about. So that's a 4-star card for me. It's almost 5-star in value to me, but I know it's not a 5-star actual, so it's a 4-star card. Alright, so this is our last one. Let's hope for the best. Show us that beautiful golden glow. We'll be happy. I'm really curious to see if we actually ended up pulling most of the rares, and that's why we were seeing all those duplicates, but let's find out here. Alright, so that is our unpacking. 110 packs down, and let's just take a quick look in our collection to see what we're missing, what we have. So again, I'll go ahead and turn on our crafting here so that we can see what we have, what we need. Okay, so in this one, for Druid, we've got all of our rares. We don't really need the Whispering Woods. I'm going to want another one of those, and I don't care about the Legendary. We're not even going to look at the commons because I should have most of them. Gloomstag was something I was looking for, so, and actually Splintergraft I was looking for too. I'm not sure if those are high enough in my priorities that I'll be crafting them right away, because there's quite a few other cards that I'm looking to craft that gets expensive. But anyways, and this one in the rares, I'm missing just the Bewitched Guardian that I was looking for. In Hunter, in the rares, I guess, no, that's just because it's golden. Oh yeah, that's right. Let's see, so no, don't really care about the second Rat Trap. I don't even care about the first one. Don't care about the Toxmonger. I really like the Houndmaster Legendary. And for the Wing Blast, I've got those. Yeah, the rares are there. Emerus I'm not excited about, so that's fine to have not picked that one up. Okay, so we got 2 of the epics that we want out of this, the mage class. Of course, Black Cat's a great card if you're trying to do anything with odd mage, so that's good to see. We got 2 Arcane Keysmith, which is really good. We could use another Bonfire Elemental, so I'm not going to go ahead and craft anything right now, and we don't care about the Toki Tinkerer. So of the cards here that we'd want to still pick up, we would have liked to pick up the Archmage. I think he'll be really strong. We're going to want to pick up a Bonfire. And we actually got really lucky and picked up 2 Arcane Keysmith. In Paladin, I'd say we got pretty lucky. We might have gotten just about everything they have to offer. We got both the Cathedral Gargoyles. We got all the Rebukes because it's a common that we need. We got the Glass Knight Legendary, which is definitely a must craft that I was going to be crafting. We only got 1 Hidden Wisdom, which is great because I'm going to dust that even. I don't want any of them. They're pretty bad. And then we got, yeah, everything you could be looking for here. We got at least enough to build a full deck with the exception of 1 Hidden Wisdom. So in my favorite class, I got everything you could be looking for. So it's really good, really exciting. And Priest, I would have really liked to get a Chameleos, so that's a little bit of a, loss. Would like to get that one. But the Vivid Nightmares are not very good. Turns out we only drew 2. I thought we drew more, but maybe it's just because I was thinking we were drawing more bad cards. Glitter Moth is not a good card, so I'm not really wanting the second one of those. Holy Water, I know I saw those already. And the Coffin Crashers we do have. So the Night Scales, we've got enough. I'd like to get the Lady in White, but it looks to me like we got all the rares. So, the rares were not really so much bad as, we've already gone through them all. So a ton of Mistwraiths. That's the one I kept seeing over and over and over again. That was kind of making me chuckle a little bit. The Face Collector, I'm looking forward to that one. This Spectral Cutlass I really didn't want anyway, so wouldn't want to miss epics on that. And we got the Test Greymane. I'm not very high on this legendary, but it is a really good one. I mean, replay every card from another class you've played this game. To replay those cards is a great effect, but the fact that you have to get these random inconsistent cards in your hand is just not a good thing. Also good, we didn't get any of the Wanted card, which is an epic. That's a wasted slot, so we're quite happy to have not picked those up. And yeah, in this one, so we got the Earth and Mites. We don't want those, and we didn't pick up too many of them, so that's not too bad. If we wanted to go even, we have enough to do them, but I don't think even's going to be very good. I don't think this is a good card at all, so it's excellent that we dodged getting those. I do like Bog Shaper, so it's too bad we didn't get any of those. Got the Hagatha, so that's really exciting. That's the only hero class card in the expansion. And we didn't get the Shutterwalk, but of course everybody is going to be crafting Shutterwalk, and I will be also. That effect is just way too strong. So. But it's looking so far, yeah, once again, every rare that you could get, looks like that's the case. We did get all the rares. So Curse of Weakness, 2 copies, which is what we want. I don't like that card. I think it's just a weaker version of what some other cards can do. We got 2 Deathweb Spiders, unfortunately. I think that's a really bad card. I would have liked to get Ratcatcher. So it's really something where I would have liked to swap these 2 epics for those 2 epics, but nonetheless, I think this card's going to be really good, actually. Speaking of Dark Possession not being a very strong card, I know it's only 1 mana, but you have other ways to destroy outright your minions for 1 mana, where this one only does 2 damage, and then the Ratcatcher destroys the minion also for 3. So I'd rather have this attacking the board and for 3 mana than to have this like just barely scratching and hoping it's enough to kill a minion that I'm trying to work synergies with. Got Lord Godfrey, which is excellent because he's going to be a really good card. Would have liked to get Glinda, but you can't get every legendary in there. So got 1 copy of Town Crier, which is an epic. I would have liked to get the second one there. Actually, we got 2 Red Band Waspiz rares, but one is golden, one is not. So I'd rather have 2 regulars and then be able to craft that one out. Anyways, so we got enough of the Militia Commander. Darius Crowley, I really would like to have this one. So, depending on the amount of play I'll make with Warrior, I would definitely craft this if I was playing a lot of Warrior. Would have liked that one. I don't really care about Deadly Arsenal. I don't think it's a very good card. But I think it'll work, for example, if you're doing even Warrior. I could see it having more potential because you don't have access to Brawl. And Black Howl Gunspire, this is the one I got with my when I first opened the expansion. So it's not a very good one, not excited about that. And now we get to the neutrals. So instead of me looking through every neutral on this one, I'm just going to just kind of hover over the get them where they're not saying new. We got at least our 2 Witchwood Grizzlies, so that's really good. That's really important to me. And now I'm going to just call out for the rares, and in the rares we've gotten everything. Yeah, we have all the rares in the neutrals, so that's good. And now we're going to go to epics and see which epics we're missing from the neutrals. Okay, so we definitely need to get a second Nightmare Amalgam. Baleful Banker, I'm not really high on, but I know that it has interesting combo cards that can work. So if I ever get to that point where I need it, I can do that. I want 2 of these dolls, so I actually need to still craft that. I don't care about Witch's Cauldron, so that's a good one to have missed. I think Sandbinder is going to be pretty good. It's kind of hit or miss. It's like it'll be good when there is an individual elemental that's not working with elemental synergies that you want to play, like Ragnaros or something like that. In, for example, Wild, he'd probably be pretty good right now. Muck Hunter, I got 1 of these. Yeah, I think there's some potential, but it's also not a very strong card, so not sure if I'd ever go there. Mossy Horror is not a very good card, but I do quite like the combo you can run with this in the Warlock control package, where you can Curse of Weakness your opponent's board. It has echoes, so you can do it multiple times, and then Mossy Horror could take care of them. Just another clear tool, but I think that could work out okay. So it's actually good to have just 1 copy and not have 2. Worgen Abomination is, it's just the fact that you can only hurt damaged minions. I'm really surprised that they put this as a neutral. This really looks to me like a warrior card with the whole damaged moniker, whatever, effect. So glad I didn't get any of those. And I got 1 splitting Festerwood, probably about the right number if you're ever going to run this. It's so expensive, you don't probably want to run multiple copies, and then the effect is, good enough that you might want to run it in certain ideas, but that's okay to just have 1. And finally, Legendary, we've got, we would like the Countess Ashmore for sure. I'm going to definitely want 1 of her. I just love the deck building options. I really like the deck building options that they have on some of these cards. He's got some deck building options, but I'm just not too sure that I'm gonna. I don't like the amount of mana, the inconsistency of the draw. Even when you draw it, it's a 1/1 copy, which could be good, but it's just a lot of stars aligning. So I don't think that's really a good craft card. Greymane is a good card, but nowhere near as good as the Baku. I think Baku is amazing, so I'm going to definitely be crafting him. And then the Azalina, like I said, there's some cool deck building options that's nice to have a copy of her in. So that is going to be it. I hope you've enjoyed my unboxing. It was a lot of fun. I've been looking forward to this, and now I'm excited to start figuring out which cards I'm going to craft and which decks I'm going to really start building here and get right into the expansion. I hope everything went well for you with your unboxing. If you're watching this and you haven't done your unboxing, then good luck. I hope you have fun, and I hope you get the cards you're looking for. And if you're just watching this to have fun and watch someone else's unboxing, then thanks for spending the time with me. I've appreciated having you watch this video, and I hope that you have a good day. Take care.